So in my opinion, Netflix is completely destroying itself. This is a video that I've been wanting to make for quite a while now, and I've had it on the list for ages now. And honestly, nothing seems like a better time than now after so much stuff has come out, obviously, about how they've lost a massive amount of their subscriber base, and as well as that, they've upped the prices even more. So this video will be a little bit more rambly, as I'm just basically going off of bullet points instead for this one, as I wanted to talk about a few different things in this video to do with why, honestly, I find Netflix a little bit ridiculous, especially what they're considering doing and what they are trialing in other countries. So the first main one, to be honest, is to do with the pricing structure. Firstly, upping the price to £16.50, I think it is, a month is ridiculous, when you consider that their main competitor at this point is Disney+, and then as well as that is Amazon Prime, both of which I believe are basically $7.99 a month. If not, I think Disney Plus might be a little bit cheaper than that. And when you consider that both of those are honestly on par at this point with Netflix, sure, maybe they don't have every single show that you could have on Netflix, for example. I like to watch Big Bang Theory a lot on Netflix, but I can't get that on Amazon Prime and I can't get that on Disney Plus, so I use Netflix for that instead. But really, I wouldn't say it's necessarily worth it, because I have to pay £16.50 so I can have the 4K version of Netflix, which is ridiculous. There should be an option that on there is just, okay, if you want to watch in 4K and you're using just one user, you pay an extra £1 or £2 a month. That's it. I don't understand why I have to at minimum take a £16.50 one just to play 4K video. It makes no sense, and as a structure, surely they should be a little bit more like actually understanding and wanting more people to buy it. If they're only wanting single person households to be using it, then surely that makes more sense. And that kind of leads on to the next one and blends into it as well. The fact that they're trialing in South America the idea that, well, if you're sharing across different houses, then you should get banned and have your account revoked or even charged for sharing the account, is stupid. So many people use it and do that because guess what? Not everyone has £16.50 to shill out to Netflix every single month, because guess what? They don't want to spend £16.50 a month so that they can have up to 4 users watching at once, when most households aren't going to be having 4 TVs running Netflix at the same time. It's just such a stupid idea. Really, if you want 4K, then you should allow people to play 4K and just have one user and not charge a ridiculous amount. And if you want to have multiple users at once, why should people have to be paying? I think it's about £12.99 currently a month just to have up to 4 users on full HD. It's just a really roundabout method, and it's just so stupid. Then you've got what they actually release on Netflix, which again, it's kind of weird. So for a company that ups their prices and is willing to lose 200,000 subscribers, which really to them, with their upping in price, basically doesn't change how much revenue was coming in, and if anything, they're probably secure because they know that people will then come back and so on. But the fact that, for example, The Witcher, which is a show that really I'm only keeping Netflix because that's the only real Netflix original show I watch on there anymore, is something that, yes, I like The Witcher and I like the Witcher universe. However, the CGI is absolutely atrocious considering how much Netflix really should be putting into their Netflix originals. But instead, what they do is they just put out tons of money and spread it across over 100 different shows to release a new show every single week or every other week, which has mediocre quality because they aren't actually putting in mass amounts of effort and mass amount of funding into these projects. Instead, they believe in the strategy of just kind of having tons of stuff so that hopefully you like some of it. And it's kind of a weird structure. It feels very much like a YouTube channel, for example, where you can have some YouTube channels where they believe in the idea of, let's say, uploading once a week or once a month, and then you've got some channels out there that will upload 3 videos a day. But as well as that, you've got the idea that they might be running monetization on people who are paying for the lowest version of Netflix, which is just honestly really weird. Why? Like, when you've got a service that the whole point of the service is that you're paying for access to all of these different shows, why am I then going to get advertised for paying you something? Why should I be advertised more stuff when I'm paying you money? It makes no sense. It's like, why am I going and paying $7.99 a month to then watch all these shows on Netflix and then you're going to shill me Disney Plus? Because that's what's going to happen, is that Disney Plus, Amazon are both going to pay tons of money to be advertised on Netflix if they bring this as a feature, because they can then just start stealing customer base. It makes the most sense for both of those companies to do that, and honestly, it just feels like a strategy that Netflix want to do that just doesn't make sense. They need to start moving away from the model of just selling TV shows and films and move to something else. because really that is why Disney can get away with it and Amazon can get away with charging such a little amount of money and being able to produce so much more high quality stuff. Mainly because they have so much funding there. You've got Amazon, one of the biggest companies in the world. And then you've got Disney as well, who are also one of the biggest companies in the world. And then you have Netflix, which is one of the biggest, but nowhere near as big as, let's say, something like Disney or Amazon. They don't have all that funding, because Disney, at the end of the day, is not a movie company, it is not a TV company, it is a toy selling company, and also it is a marketing company in a way. But no, I really just wanted to make this really short video kind of talking about what I just find a bit weird about Netflix. I don't know why. It's just something that honestly, I just feel like it's a really stupid business model that they're going to put into practice. It's hit a point for me where I genuinely do contemplate just like the few shows that I watch on Netflix, which is primarily at this point stuff like Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Big Bang Theory, just buying them all on Apple TV or something like that, or finding them cheaper on Amazon Prime, for example, and just watching it all through that way instead of spending £16.50 a month on Netflix, which is ridiculous when you consider there is a chance that I could end up being banned if I end up sharing the account, or being charged for sharing the account, when I don't have 4 TVs in the house to be sharing Netflix to. So what's the point of paying all this money for 4K and not being able to share it with anyone else? I don't know. It's just something that I find really weird. Wonder what you guys think. If you are still using Netflix or anything like that, let me know in the comment section down below. And with that all being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I upload whatever I want on Wednesdays, which is why this video comes in. And I also upload gaming videos every single Friday. So that all being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.